Come, my love, I'll tell you a tale of a boy and girl and their love story, and how he loved her oh so much, and all the charms she did possess. Now this did happen once upon a time, when things were not so complex, and how he worshipped the ground she walked, and when he looked in her eyes he became obsessed. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
Barkley and Cody met when they were attending Auburn University. Even though they grew up only a few miles apart, they had never met before they got to Auburn. So this is also a story of real estate. Location, location, location.
This love was stronger than the power so dark a prince could have within his keeping. His spells to weave and steal a heart within her breast, but only sleeping.
We went shopping for a condominium or a townhome, and we found one about a mile from campus, across the street from the vet school, in an older complex called Crossland Down. That fall, she adopted, as she has a tendency to do, a rescue dog named Oreo, a very rambunctious little puppy, and she would go home twice a day, usually from class, riding the Tiger Transit bus back to her condominium to let her dog out while the puppy was being trained. So one day she's riding home from class, and she started talking with this cute boy whose name happened to be Cody Carson.
My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
Cody and I met in Auburn. We were both on the bus one day on the Tiger Transit that drives you around campus, and we were the first stop normally on the bus route, but the bus driver just kind of drove past our stop without stopping. So we got stuck on it and it had to keep going around a whole nother loop. He and I were the only two people left on the bus, and I was really sick. I had bronchitis. So I was coughing up a lung the whole time that we were on the bus.
Well, we kind of small talked on the bus. The fact that we were like, was that your, oh, you missed our stop, okay. So we just chatted the whole ride around, and then finally got up the courage to introduce myself and
when
shake
we were
her
getting
hand.
off the bus.
Yeah, when we were getting off the bus, and shake her hand awkwardly
as I realized I'd been coughing in it the whole time.
My first thought about Barkley when we were on that bus was this cute little sick girl over in the corner. I was just trying to get up enough courage to talk to her. Unfortunately, our bus driver missed a stop, and I mustered up some courage, and the rest is history.
But I thought that he was really nice, and I wanted to keep talking to him. And I walked into my apartment and I told my roommate that I was gonna make it happen.
Don't you know I love you oh so much, and lay my heart at the foot of your dress. She said, don't you know that storybook loves always have a happy ending. Then
He introduced himself and said that he was from Atlanta, and I said, oh, me too, what part? And we found out we were from the same hometown and grew up about 4 miles apart from each other. As we were walking down back towards our apartment, we realized that he actually lives in the apartment behind me.
Location, location, location.
So before it took him quite a while to ask for my number, so we would just I would take out the trash a lot, and he would walk his neighbor's dog, and we would kind of run into each other. And just happened to run into each other.
My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
So when he opened his front door every day to walk to class, the first thing he would see on many days was Barkley walking towards that Tiger Transit bus. So though I will publicly recognize Nancy Lowry Powell and her husband Danny Powell for being wonderful parents and Danny a wonderful stepfather, Dad was smart enough to somehow pick out the exact and precise location of the man you would marry before he even knew he was going to live there.
I knew that Cody was the one for me when I could be my complete self around him, and I didn't have to worry about pretending to be somebody else or acting less weird in public around him, because he loved me anyways. And I'm just really lucky to be able to have that kind of love in my life, and I'm thankful for his big heart, and I knew that I wanted to have that with me forever.
The reason I knew Barkley was the one is with someone we spent one night staying up really late playing Mario Kart, and we just laughed for hours. We could just talk for hours, and she just held a special place in my heart, and just kind of really knew. We connected in our weirdness.
Cody came home from Auburn and told us he met somebody, and Carol and I were like, wanted to know more about her. Who was she? And he had said that she was from Snellville and that her parents lived not too far from us, and Carol and I thought how funny that was, that he had to go all the way to Auburn to find a girl from Snellville. And he eventually brought Barkley over, and then once we met Barkley, we saw why Cody liked her so much. And then as we learned more about her and spent more time with her, we learned more about her heart and what her passions are. We could see why Cody fell in love with her.
When Danny and I first met Cody, we thought, what a nice young man he was. He was very polite and sweet and kind. He was funny, he had a sense of humor, he had a strong faith. He had a silly side, and believe me, in this family you need to have a silly side. But what we appreciated most about Cody was that Barkley was herself with him. She wasn't trying to be anybody different than who she was. She could be completely herself, and he seemed to love her for who she was, and that was very important to us. Danny and I looked at each other and said, you know, if this guy likes Disney movies, it just might be serious.
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
I love crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
What?
We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx! Jinx again!
Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You
And I
were
just
meant to be. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Life can be so much more with you. Love is an open door. Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes!
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
From the first time I saw you, I knew you'd be mine. From the first glance you gave, my world had slowed, you stopped the time. And in that moment, I could see all of the things that we would be. You were the girl I was waiting for, that I would ask to marry me. Like the beauty of the sun, you light my life so I can see. You make me laugh and show me just how good this life can be. And in our moments filled with joy is where I live, where I am free. Lay in my arms, I'll hold you tight, just like you like, continually. And I am overwhelmed by you, and overcome with joy. You've taken me higher and shown me what love can do. Where would I go or be without you? There's something in your smile that gives me strength to carry on. And there's something in your words that lingers even when you're gone. Oh, I've dreamt that a time like this would come, fulfill my life.
My favorite date with Barkley would probably have to be the day that I asked her to be my girlfriend. And we went to the park and we picnicked and then we went on a little walk and she was gathering rocks. And I ended up having about 10 pounds of rocks in my jacket by the end of the adventure, and we walked up like a 60-foot steep cliff. My pockets full of rocks. But it was just so cute that I got this 20-year-old girl that's collecting rocks.
Who could have known the one who'd bring it here would be my lovely wife? I could sing 1,000 songs about you, still that would not do. And there's a million tiny things that make the things that you do, you. I wouldn't trade our time together, wouldn't trade for anything. 'Cause nothing else here in the world can bring the happiness you bring.
I think they're just a great couple. We think they fit each other perfectly. We're looking forward to having Barkley in our family. Barkley, we're so glad to have you in our family, and welcome to our family, and we're looking forward to many exciting years with you, both watching your marriage grow and the great family that you're going to have. And we just wish you the best. We hope you have a super honeymoon. Be careful, be safe, and have fun. Oh, and by the way, Barkley, it is still a long walk from the lake if you beat me in Shanghai.
Welcome to the family, Cody. It's too late to back out now. I need your truck.
Love you, kiddo. Welcome to the family, Cody.